Hello and good evening, everybody. So this is the pickup I did today. It is Bally Midway's Seawolf, released in 1976. Forgive the way I'm dressed up. I just come from my wine club right now, and I figured I'd do a nice little video before I shove off to bed. But yeah, this is it. This is the 1976 Seawolf. This is the black and white Bronze Age game that I was teasing about earlier in my short I posted this morning. This one seems to be, though, a little bit different from all of the other Seawolves I've seen. And what I mean by that is, I mean, the cabinet is the same style cabinet as all the other ones that I've seen, but on the inside, it's got a black and white monitor inside there. And usually I have seen there's a blue gel that goes over the monitor. Now in this cabinet, the monitor sits kind of down here, and there is a mirror reflecting the image back over to us. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit, and you're going to see that it has a green gel instead of a blue gel. And I've only seen the blue gels, never the green. So if any of the Seawolf experts out there can tell me definitively if the green gel was a factory option or was it indeed replaced by somebody later on down the line. Now, when I did bring it home, I did pull this out and removed it, cleaned up. There was a bunch of cobwebs inside there. I vacuumed up all the cobwebs, cleaned off that gel cover, top side, bottom side, and wiped off the monitor tube itself with some, where is it here? It is, oh, what is the glass cleaner I use? Hang on. It is this one right here, Spray Away. It says world's best glass cleaner. This stuff is so much better than Windex to clean glass. So I highly recommend, if you're going to clean your glass, I mean, whether it's arcade or not, this foaming glass cleaner is definitely the cat's ass to clean up the glass. So anyhow, moving on. The cabinet is it's in fantastic shape. I think the artwork is in beautiful shape, considering this game is actually older than I am. I mean, I was born in 1981, and this one came out in 1976, so it's pretty considerably older than I am. And it doesn't need much. You know, I mentioned earlier that that it was all there, and I thought it was all there. However, all of this lights up here, this bottom bezel. Let me see. Let me shut this off here. Shut this off, and you can kind of see all of this here lights up now, because the original seller did not remove or he removed all of the light bulbs. Excuse me, I've been drinking a little bit. He removed all of the light bulbs because there is some flaking going on in this bezel here. So not to worry, I did find a company, Game On Graphics, that does reproduce this bezel. So I'm thinking, because of all the pitting and the flaking, particularly here in the instruction card, I think I'm going to end up doing a swap out. You know, I'm going to scrape all of this off and put a new one back onto the original glass. And I think that's going to be, for me, that's going to be the best option. There is also, let me cut the lights off one more time. There is also a black light, which sits just beneath or behind this section of the glass here. And I'm going to see if I can bring you in, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Let's kind of bring it in, and you can see. Let me focus. Let's focus that here. See if I can get a good. Okay, it's not really focusing well, but you can see that there is a black light in there. And there's the black light up top there, the purple. And it is backlighting up that background in there, but I just can't seem to focus to get it clear here for you all. Let me see if I can play with this exposure setting. Okay, in any case, that's what we're working with right there. Let me bring you in closer here. We can read the instructions together here. Let's see. All right. Aim periscope to lead ship. Press switch to fire torpedo. Four torpedoes per firing cycle as indicated through periscope viewer. Refire after load period. Avoid hitting floating mines. Keep firing until timer reaches I'd imagine that would say 0, and then extended time for a score of 4,000 points. And I can attest to that because I did play a couple of games and I did get the extended time. And I believe they give you about 20 seconds or so. So let's kind of move around here. You can see the flaking I'm talking about here. There is some in here in the radar here, some pieces missing, particularly in here. Also, you can see all of that. So what else does it need? The cabinet does need... Hold on. Oh, in the coin door, it needs a... It came with a coin mech here. I have another coin mech I could throw in here. But also this wire, I don't know if it's because I transported it or what, but the wire did separate. I can resolder it back onto this switch here, and it should be fine because I did hold it up to the switch and I engaged the switch, and it did take the credit, so we're all good there. Seller says he might have the coin bucket somewhere, so if he has it, that would be fantastic. I mean, if not, I can throw a box or something in there to catch all my quarters, but not too worried if he doesn't have that. But, you know, if he has it, I'd like to get it. Now, if you notice here on the coin inserts, these are obviously very different, but so I would like to source a 25 cents insert for this one here. And then after I do that, I'd like to run, I do have those Midway style lamp holders, and I would like to put some lamps on these, even though it didn't come from the factory. You didn't see any evidence of them lighting up from the factory, but you all know I like to illuminate those and make them nice, so that's going to be a little modification I'd like to do. So we're going to do the coin mech, we're going to do lamps and lamp sockets, and we'll add it to the wiring too. It'll go down this lumen to the power supply. And the biggest problem I would say with this cabinet is there are two sounds that are not working properly. One of them, there's a sonar style sound that kind of sounds like an old GM door chime to me, because I used to be a mechanic for many years and it sounds very reminiscent of those GM door chimes, but it is like the sonar sound, and I am not hearing that on this yet. So that one is missing. And then there are explosion sounds when you fire at the boats and at the mines. When you hit the mines, the explosion sounds correct. However, when you hit the boats, you barely hear a little pop, pop, like a pop, you know, and it doesn't have that same bassy explosion as the mines have. So I did message the seller, and you know he's a PCB repair guy, so he's gonna look at the schematics for me, and he's gonna kind of relay some information to me to see if there's something I can do to get that going. So if he does that, I'm more than capable of doing that kind of repair myself. Worst come to worst, I could probably just take the boards over to him, and he can handle that for me. We'll figure it out. He said he's going to message me tomorrow though, and but that is the biggest issue I do have with the cabinet. It did come with the original footstool. I don't know if you can see that in view, but if you can't, let me know. It's not in view. So let's go on down here, and there's the original footstool for that would have been there for little kids so they can stand up and take a peek into the viewfinder, because when you play this game, you do have to put your face all up in here like this, and you move the periscope left to right, and once you have your crosshairs lined up, and here is your fire button right over here to hit the bolts. Let's see, anything else that I should mention? No, I think that's about covers it. So let's see if we can get some gameplay video. Might prove to be a little difficult because I can bring you in and you can look at the monitor. However, you're not going to see the crosshairs inside this periscope. So I'm trying to think how we can do this. Okay, let me see if I can put the camera into the periscope and let's see what happens. Let's coin up the game here, shall we? Oh wait, that's the one with the bad wire. Hang on. There we go. Okay, the timer already started, so let's see if I can get you in here into the periscope? Not really. You can kind of see what's in there. The red, it shows you all of the, let me see if I turn off these lights. Will that help you to see that? Yeah, it's hard actually to get in there and see. But, okay, it just did a little pop. So if where it said wham, that's the real explosion sound. Now, if I hit the sub, it doesn't do that. So that's my issue. So, okay, I'm gonna let this game run out, and we're gonna start over. And you're gonna view, and you guys can watch me play without going through the periscope, because it's kind of hard to play it in this fashion. But I like how all the lights light up when you sink the boats. There's some lights in the background that do light up. Oh, hang on. Can I get this guy? There you go. Anyway, let's let this game run out, and we'll start fresh. Okay, now I'm gonna start a new game. And let's see, am I doing this right? It says push button. All right, I'm kind of close to the camera, so I'm trying to see if I'm gonna bump the camera as I as I turn this periscope. Looks like I'll be all right. So let's start this game here. Oh wait, I gotta pull this out and insert a quarter, or activate a credit, I should say. There we are then. Okay, here we go. Oh, I was a little late on that one. Okay, I got this guy. Oh. Oh, I just missed that guy. Oh, that's all right. I got this one in the background, the far back. Oh, close. All right. Dang, come on, hit it, hit it, hit it. Oh, I just missed him. Those fast ones are really hard for me to get. I've only hit a couple of these since I've owned this game. Oh, I hit that one. As soon as I said I couldn't hit it, I hit it. Oh, you mother effer. There you go. Can I get him? Can I get him? Yeah. Look at that. Oh, there's a double, a 700 and a 100. That mine got in my way. Nice. There you are. I mean, I don't really mind the green background. The way I see it is, I live in Michigan, and the closest Great Lake to me is Lake Huron, which is pretty much green anyway. So it's like, you know, I could just say we're on Lake Huron doing this. But yeah, I'd really be interested to know if somebody knows definitively if this was a factory installed option. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I'm having a pretty decent game. There. Oh, I thought I was gonna get that last one. So 6,700. That's not so bad. So yeah, that's the Seawolf. I mean, you know, it's a pretty great game. I kind of really like this a lot. Now let's go back here. Now let's look at the marquee together here. The marquee does not light up. There's that there. But look what we have here. I thought that was pretty interesting. You press this button right here to clear the high scores. And I don't really want to do that because I just got the game, and it says right now the high score is 6,700. And that's the score I just put on right now. So if you want to see some side art, let me see if I can get you in. It's kind of a tight squeeze here, but here I'll kind of go down the side here, and you can see. Hold on, oh, hang on, let me loosen this up here. Here we go. So yeah, the side art is in pretty decent shape. I mean, aside from having like this here and that, I mean, but heck, for a game that was from 1976 in this shape, original condition, that's pretty good. Now the story goes with this game, it was in his private collection for about 25 years minimum. So that's pretty cool. I like that it was in a private collection for that many years. It hasn't seen too much play. We can look at the coin counter in here, and it's got 1,868 quarters have gone through there. So that's not a whole lot of plays, but I'm gonna actually credit it up because I didn't check it, and I'm gonna see if it does change. It does. It just went to 1869. So that's actually pretty cool. I don't have keys, so I'm gonna change the lock for this. Okay. I'm gonna change the lock and fix this wire here for the credit switch, because that's not engaging right now. So I'm gonna have to resolder that back on. Throw in another coin mechanism in here. And oh, I got a question for everybody who's the Seawolf experts here. Can someone please explain to me what this button is? All it says is press, and I can't seem to figure out what the heck it does. I mean, of course, I haven't looked at schematics yet. I just got the game, and I was just kind of excited to go ahead and throw up a video on this. But there is a button up there, and I don't know if it's supposed to be some sort of credit button. I mean, I doubt it, that it's supposed to be a credit button. Or maybe it's supposed to be a start button. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research. But if somebody can educate me, I would really appreciate it. But yeah, aside from, it's got a little bit of rust in here. But it's not bad. I could probably just, touch it up with a little bit of paint and a brush. I don't want to like remove everything and start fresh, because to me, it's really not all that bad. I want to leave this thing as original as possible. But yeah, I do definitely want to do this bezel with all the flaking going on. It kind of makes me upset. And the seller who sold it to me said he removed all of the bulbs because he said he couldn't stand the look of all of these, of all the flaking, which to me right now it's not terrible, but I would like to get it right, and I would like to get it to be looking nice and pretty again. But yeah, and another thing, this cabinet is probably from the rear to about here. It's about 31 inches deep, and I would say 70 some inches tall, and it's pretty tall. And you'd think it'd be really heavy having this massive periscope here, but it's actually very light compared to most of the cabinets that I deal with. So I'm very happy that it is light and easily maneuverable. But yeah, I just have to figure out where exactly in the house I'm going to put this. It's not obviously going to stay right here, but it's here for now. And I do want to get this in the lineup, and I do want to keep this in my main house, and not on the other location or storage somewhere. So yeah, I guess that's it for the Seawolf today. I don't really know much else to say about it at this point, but I will tackle those repairs. I will get it right, and I think it's going to be a very much welcomed addition to the arcade. I did tell a couple of people at my wine club tonight about it, and they actually did know about the Seawolf. They says, "Oh yeah, Seawolf is." They actually knew about it, so I was really rather surprised about that. This is like for my age group anyway, it is a lesser known game. But anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please always feel free to ask me. I'll do the best I can to answer them. And yes, I would like to know about the green gel. So if anybody can shed some light on the green gel, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, I guess that's it. So thank you very much for tuning in. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And we'll catch you next time around. So take care, everybody, and ta-ta for now.